Okay, so do you remember the Sharp microwave? I did a video on it about a year ago where the display was blinking, and it's been working perfect. Absolutely perfect. Well, up until about 3 days ago, and I noticed it got really dim and then nothing. But if I give it a little flashlight, you can see it is actually working. So the clock is working. The microwave works absolutely perfectly with no issues whatsoever. So I need to go ahead and pop this cover off. Well, on the inside, obviously, right there, and get to that board. I want to try to do it while it's all hooked up. I don't want to interrupt power and have it do like it did last time and decide to stop working and then start working once again. So I'm going to go ahead and pop off this plastic piece that's impregnated with something to keep the, what, you can't see it. Here, how's that? I'm going to go ahead and pop off this plastic piece, which is just held in with snaps, and then I believe this metal piece right here is held in with a few screws. And I'm hoping that maybe I can get the door in such a position that I can take it and lay it down and maybe put it under the microwave so I have access to this neighborhood right here, because that is where the display board and the microprocessor actually lives there. So give me just a moment and we'll see what I come up with. Grab a screwdriver and we will go ahead and remove this metal piece right here. One moment. Well, I determined, caught by accident, as usual, that once you remove the plastic piece, it just lifts off of the hinges. There's the hinge pins right there. So I do have one corner. All right, this should just lift up and out of the way completely. There we go, very good. So there's the two capacitors that I changed last time. So I think there's enough cable I can unsnap it. And then I think I can unplug the keyboard, which is this ribbon cable right here, because we don't need that at the moment. So lift up on that little tab right there. And then you can just unplug the ribbon cable, which is for the keyboard. Okay, one moment. Let me reorient this. I want to try to get the door held on with both feet of the microwave. It's only on with one very small corner right now. One moment. All right, so I did reprint out the service manual on this. And what I want to do is measure the voltage. It shows the emitter of Q1, but I don't believe that is accurate. But I want to measure from the emitter of Q1, which I think is the collector, to one end of the diodes. I'll probably just measure across all four diodes. Remember, last time they looked very dark. So we'll take a quick look at that. Let me try to get you zoomed in just a little tiny bit here. Get the camera reoriented. And that should be okay about there. Like I said, I'm doing this live. Not live as far as video goes. but live as far as power goes. Well, I can't get it to hold into place, and I don't want to rip the ribbon cable. So I'm just going to hold it back here. I'll put the voltmeter up here. Maybe you can see that a little bit, possibly. Let me reorient the camera slightly. And let's go to manual focus. So it stops hunting. And I had voltage. There we go. I've got 15 volts. So I have nothing. Wait. 1.7. Trying to get on there. 1.7. 1.7. And 9.8 volts. That's going to be a problem. Just for the fun of it, let's put it in ohms, which is going to put a resistance across it. And look at that. I don't know if you can see it or not, but the other LEDs did light. Yep. So we definitely do have a bad LED. So we got 15 volts. There's an 82 ohm resistor. So let me see if I can find some replacement LEDs. They're probably going to be white. That's the only problem. I only have white LEDs. One moment. Okay, so at the workbench, I've got my backlight, LED backlight tester right here. This little doohickey LED lamp and backlight strip tester. It says output voltage from 0 to 300 volts. So we'll turn that on and it'll immediately go up to 300 volts. It doesn't really make a difference because it puts out a very, very low amount of current. So yep, we're up at 300 volts. So I'm just going to move this guy out of the way. And I believe the cathode is going to be on the left-hand side. And if not, it'll just blow it up. And there it does light up. That one does light up. That one does light up. This one may light up with 300 volts, but it's going to pull it down. And oh, look at that, different color. It lights up orange. Oh, it's turning red now. 7.6 volts is what I'm showing on the display. And 2.1 on that one. .7, wait, sorry, 2.9. And 2.1 on that one. But what I've got to replace it, I've got some of these surface mount. They're much, much higher current LEDs. So we'll just set it down there. I believe the orientation is the same. Yeah, it might be just a tad brighter. 2.6 volts. I may have to change that resistor. We'll see what happens. So I'm going to try to strip off these 4 LEDs and replace them with 4 of these other LEDs. I have a whole bunch of them here. I used them to repair a guy's light bar at one point. Whoops, hopefully I didn't damage the LCD cable. That would be bad. So let's make sure the soldering station is awake. We'll get some solder on here and we'll try to strip these off, just remembering that the cathode is on the left, and it does show, oh, it does show a positive over here and a negative, so that would be correct. So let's strip these off the board and see if I can even get these things to fit. Hopefully I can. One moment. Well, one of them wanted to fight me a lot, but I got all 4 of them on there. And so if I go from there, I get light in one, and we know that one's working. So if I go from here, hopefully you can still see it, I get light in the second one. Oh, you were just lit up. Come on, baby. There we go. And then there's the third one. And hopefully that makes a connection. There is the fourth one. Well, let's throw this thing back together and see what it does. Well, it works. It's a little bit on the bright side, I would have to say. Light up a diesel locomotive with that thing. I think I'm going to have to change that 82 ohm resistor to probably like a 470K. Give me one moment. We'll see what happens. Well, I decided to go with a 1K resistor. I think it looks a lot better. It's not so overwhelming. We'll see when it gets put back together. So let me slap this thing back together and we shall see what it looks like. One moment. Okay, well, I ended up going with a 10K resistor instead of the 82 ohm diesel locomotive headlight value resistor. I think that looks much, much better. It's actually much brighter on camera than it is in person. So I'll get this thing mounted up and get it thrown back together. Yeah, I started with a 470, way too bright. A 1K, still too bright. Let's just go with the 10K, why not? 10,000 ohms, looks much, much better. It's still green, wonderful. Well, that certainly took way longer than anticipated. Does it work? That's the next question. So I've got a little water in a dish. Put it in here. We'll give it a minute. It says it's cooking. And we'll see if the water gets hot. One moment. Well, I'm saying it's working. You got some steam coming out of the water after only 1 minute. And I think this is about an 800 or 900 watt microwave. It's been very good. But I'm going to call that a win. The Sharp, I think it's an R-610. Where the heck is the... I don't even know where the model number is on this. I don't know. Underneath. R-610. Yeah, that's what it was. Anyhow, everyone, thanks for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Go and leave me a question, a comment, a concern down below, good or bad. I try to respond when I have time. I know I did a really crappy job putting those LEDs in, but it works. It's my own unit. If it was the customer's, I'd probably order the correct LEDs. You can follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or X at NorCal715. I haven't tweeted anything in months, just been so doggone busy. You can email me, norcal715videos@gmail.com. Once again, haven't had a chance to answer in months. Lots and lots of honeydews going on. Everyone, thank you for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Everyone have a great day. Bye-bye. So, give me just a moment. Look, I got the display order. So what I'm going to do is take hardware and heat up and just drop it in place, hopefully. Maybe set on solder. I have a bad feeling about this. And how to take. No, 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 okay, now we have to get this. Okay, good, okay, we did. Oh, wonderful. Now that's fine, that's that's a lot of LED as well. Okay, we got John, I'll myself. Let me take, okay. Nothing past it.